Welcome, karibu. I really miss that word. I miss hearing it. It's so lovely to hear. Karibu, welcome. Wow. It's been a while since I've done one of these recordings, impromptu recordings, and I am here today with a topic that's been on my mind for a bit, and I think today is the perfect day. I can feel it. It's the perfect time to speak on it. Before I begin, I really want to say that some pain does not begin with us. Let that sink in, because sometimes we forget. Some pain does not begin with us. Some pain is inherited. Hear that? It's inherited. It's been passed down like an unseen heirloom through bloodlines, through wombs, and through stories that were too heavy to tell. Way too heavy to tell. There is a walk that many of us are on. Those of us scattered across the diaspora, and those still rooted in the soil of the continent. A walk shaped by the transatlantic slave trade, as well as the East African slave trade, because it's all intertwined. Centuries of rupture. It may be different waters, but it's the same grief. It's the same bloodline. And what happens to a family when survival becomes its native language? What happens? What happens to tenderness when generation after generation is taught without words? Just make it through. Just make it through. We become strong, but sometimes strength is just grief with nowhere safe to rest. Trust me, I know this walk. I know this walk intimately. It resides in my family, in my father, in me. It is part of what led me to write my book, Come Back to Me, Ava. A story born from the question, what does it take for a wounded lineage to remember how to love again? Man, recently I stood inside a slave port in Mombasa, Kenya. That was a real intense, slightly overwhelming, but also grounding experience. I will never forget. It made me realize so much about me actually standing right there. It made me realize so much about so many things that I had questions about for years upon years. There are moments in life when history stops being history. You feel it in your body. The air thickens. Time folds. And you realize we are not imagining this weight. We have been carrying it on our backs for so long. If you have ever felt a sadness so deep you could not explain, if you have ever looked at your family and sensed pain older than everyone in the room, if you have ever wondered why love sometimes arrives tangled in a knot, you are not alone. None of us are walking this road alone. This is not a conversation about blame either. It's a conversation about awareness, about compassion, about breaking patterns so the generations coming after us do not have to carry what we carried. Oh my God. We are the generation that can feel it, name it, and begin to loosen its grip. And I didn't write my book to become an author. I wrote it because silence was becoming too expensive for my spirit. That's why.